My name is Teacher Antonio, and I'm the author of The Monk from Brooklyn, and I am the host of the web TV show Martial Arts Odyssey. Today we're in my ESL classroom, and we're going to talk about communication strategies. Now, all you guys in here, how many years of English have you had?
6.
6. Most of you had 6. Some of you also had kindergarten ESL, right? Some of you had 7 years. How much English do we have every week?
Every day.
Every day. You have 10 hours with me. Some of you during summer vacation, you go to summer camp, English summer camp, right? What about Bushy Bun? Did some of you go to Bushy Bun?
Yes.
You go? Still? And you went before, right? Some of you went before to Bushy Bun. So 6 years, 10 hours a week, that is 520 hours a year, 6 years, so you've had 3,000 hours of English, at least. Plus you have English at school, right?
Yeah.
How much?
1 hour and 20 minutes.
80 minutes a week?
Oh, 1 hour 20 minutes.
1 hour, 20 minutes? Okay. Alright, so let's say you've had at least 3,000 hours of English. How many words do you think you know?
I don't know.
What do you think? Do you think you know more than 1,000?
1 word.
1 word? 1 million? Okay.
A, B, C, D, F, G.
I think you guys probably know at least 4,000 words. You guys know a lot. And how many Chinese words do you think I know?
10.
25, no, less than 3,000. Okay, but what I want to talk about is this. I had one ESL student in another class, Jimmy, and Jimmy was going to Japan with his family. And I said, I came into class one day, I said, hey class, how are you? And Jimmy said, teacher, I'm going to Japan with my family. And I said, good for you. And the next day I came to school and Jimmy said, teacher, I'm going to Japan with my family. And the next day, teacher, I'm going, and finally I said, Jimmy, if you tell me one more time you're going to Japan, I'm going to call your mother and tell her not to take you. And then finally Jimmy went to Japan and he came back and I said, Jimmy, how was your trip? And Jimmy said, good. Well, tell me about your trip to Japan. Fun. It's okay, so you've had 3,000 hours of English and you're so excited about Japan and all you can say is fun. Okay, so what can we do? We can use the words that we already have, the things we already know how to say, and we can use that to express our English better. And now, I'm going to tell a story in Chinese, okay? And I've asked all of you to make some corrections for me, right? You're going to make some marks every time teacher makes a mistake. Kiki, what are you checking? Tone. Okay, tone. Good. What are you checking? What is it? Pronunciation. Okay. What are you checking?
Grammar.
Grammar. What are you checking?
Wrong word.
Wrong word. What are you checking?
Strange word sentence.
Okay, strange or weird sentence. Atina? Same. What? Okay, same thing. And you just make a mark every time I make a mistake. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. 所以我8年以前我住在高雄，我住在那边1年。我在看电视的时候，我看过在泰国，在那个国家地理，他们说在泰国有一个和尚，那个和尚，那个没有头发的人，他住在泰国，在泰国。What I try and teach my students is that the English language has vocabulary of over 1 million words. There's no way they're ever going to know all of them, and there's no way they're ever going to speak English at the exact fluency that they speak Chinese. And so they're going to have to develop communication strategies. But this goes for anyone who's learning a foreign language. You're going to have to develop a strategy that allows you to communicate in the foreign language. Remember, foreigners communicate in the foreign language all the time, so it must be possible. 就是说你看，除了这个以外，我没有，我不会，什么都听不懂，不会说话。So if you don't know the right word, you talk around it, you describe it, you restate it, you say it another way, you find some way of expressing it. After I finish my story, you'll see that my students don't know the word for Thai language. First they tried calling it Thaiese, which makes perfect sense because they're drawing on Chinese, Japanese, Taiwanese. They know the ease at the end of something makes it a language, so that was a really good strategy. And then what they finally came up with was the language that Thailand speaks. Now, it's a little cumbersome, but the point is they tried it. They used a strategy, and that's what you'll have to do when you're learning a language. And when you're teaching a language, encourage your students to do this. And of course, one of the big problems is just that Asian students don't want to make any mistakes. But obviously, when you're learning a foreign language, you're going to make mistakes. It's just part of it. So remember, this is a communication strategy, but it's also a learning/teaching strategy. 以后他说我可以住在那边，我住在那边3个月，跟他每天学泰国话、泰拳，还有佛教。Okay, did you understand my story?
Yes.
Did you understand? Okay, let's see how many mistakes, how many strange things did I say? 2 strange things? Okay, Kiki, how many mistakes? 40. 40. 14. Oh, that's not so bad. Okay, how many? 20. 1. How many? 3. Okay, so you said how many? 2. Kiki was 14. Me too, that's right. 14, how many? 20. Oh, 20, wait, oh, pronunciation, right? Yeah. Joey, 1. 3. 2. Okay. So let's
Thai
16.
Thai
30. What's it?
泰拳
Thai 拳
Thai
Thai 拳
16, 33, 37, 40. We got 42 mistakes. Okay. Who can tell me some of the story now in English? Who
一
can-
个 is not Thai 拳 is Thai 拳
Okay, thank you. So I made a mistake. Okay, so let's start the story. At the beginning, what happened first? English now. We'll speak English. Latina, how did my story start?
You
No, it's teacher before live in Kaohsiung.
Uh-huh.
And when live in Kaohsiung, you see the TV. And it's the 国家地理历史频道. And you see a 和尚 in the Thai 国.
and use 泰拳
You want to and you go to Thai 国. And you climb the mountain for a long time.
But you can speak and
Only someone Pika. And you fight with the student of 和尚. And he the 和尚said you can live there. And you every day fight with him and learn the Thailandese.
Taiwanese.
and what?
Very good. And I think that was the end. Very good. Okay, so look at this. I made 42 mistakes, but you still can understand everything. Still understand the whole story. So how about you when you're speaking English? Do you make mistakes?
Yeah.
Is it okay to make mistakes?
Yeah.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Do I understand you?
No.
No. I do, but that's why I get angry when the students sometimes they just one word answer. You know, what do you think about the Karate Kid movie? Good. Bad. So. Ah, come on, you can make a sentence. Tell me a story. Okay, so if we don't know how to say, if we don't know the right word, how can we do? You don't know how to say 泰国话. How can you say in English?
You Taiwanese turn into Taiwanese.
What? It's not Taiwanese because Taiwanese is
Taiwanese.
Taiwan. Thailandese. Okay, so you guessed. You said Thailandese, right? Because Chinese, Thailandese. But it's not Thailandese. There you go. You could say like that. The language Thailand speaks. Very good. All right. Okay, thank you for listening to my story.
Teacher, my hand is going to be broken.
Okay. All right, everybody, thank you for listening to my story. It's called Communication Strategy. We try our best, even when we make mistakes, even when we don't know the right word, we can still say everything we want to say. Sawadee ka. Thank you.